Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of the fiberglass job. So, this is the next day and the glass is all hardened up, and what I've done is I'm going to sand on the outside, and it's a beautiful morning, hardly a breeze. And so I flipped the first board upside down, and I'm going to start scuffing it because, you know, I can screw up like that, but that's the underneath. That's cool, looks pretty good. I'm going to scuff that, flip it over, then scuff the top. And the other boards came out pretty good. As long as the top surfaces are nice, which is most important, and then the edges. Now I did get a little air bubble right here. Right here it's not raised too much, so that's not too bad. But I did get a couple air bubbles, but there's a beam that goes up like this. And this is the pass-through through the kitchen. So, yeah, I'm going to scuff this all up. I got to change into my coveralls and get real itchy. And then we're going to do the Bondo trick, maybe today, maybe just on the bottoms. Because right now it's textured. And if I fill it with a thin layer of Bondo, because it's the same thing, it's a polyester resin. The Bondo is a polyester resin with a thickening agent. And the resin that I'm using is just a polyester resin, so they bond really good. And once I get that all sanded out, then we spray the gel coat on. Now, gel coat isn't like paint. You know, you can't get a really nice surface, not like doing a mold. So when you spray it on, it's rather thick. I thin it out a little bit with acetone, because the acetone will evaporate. After you spray it on, it'll eventually evaporate. Now this is all waxed. There's paraffin wax in the resin and paraffin wax in the gel coat. If you didn't have that, once it dries, it's like fly paper. It's got to have that wax content. So, this is the part I fucking hate, because you can't sweat too much because your pores open up and then all the fiberglass gets into them, but you go home, you take a cold shower. That's about the best thing you can do. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, and we'll see how I'm coming along. Okay, part 2, continued in a minute. As you can see, I've got all the boards sanded down here. All the high spots. This is the tops. Now you can see the texture in the glass. Now I've sanded all the high spots down, and what I'm going to do is fill it with Bondo. But today I'm just going to flip the boards on the inside of the building and put Bondo on the bottom, because it's going to be probably 3 stages of Bondo. So they turned out pretty good. I'm happy. A couple little air bubbles, but I could fix those up. So I'm going to do that, and that's all I'm going to do today. I think today's Sunday, so next weekend I'm going to finish all the Bondoing, get them nice and smooth, because he wants the surface like the hull of a boat. He wants it glass like this here. Well, this is a dirty boat, but see how smooth that is? And I can get it pretty close to that. My final sand, I got to wet sand it out. When I spray my gel coat, after I get it bondoed and I think it's ready to spray, the gel coat's so thick, I have to thin it a little bit and spray at a high pressure. And it's a mess to do that. I'm not going to do it in the yard, because if I get overspray on any of these customer boats, boy, I'm going to be in shit. So I'm going to take this to my yard and spray them, and it'll come out orange peely, just like a bad paint job. And then you have to start wet sanding. And I told him this was an expense. I don't know why I didn't just buy regular tabletops. and a hell of a lot cheaper, but he wanted fiberglass. So. I've got 3 hours yesterday into it, and I think about 2.5 hours now. By the time I finish bondoing, another hour. Then I got a bondo next week, and then, you know, go over, look for imperfections, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is the continuation of part 2. So we'll see what happens next weekend. So see you in a minute, or about a second. Hang on. Okay, so I've put my first coat of Bondo on, and it's drying really fast. So what I'm going to do is probably next weekend I'll sand it out, look for imperfections, fill in the little perfections, sand that out, and hopefully I can spray if it's not raining, because I got to spray outside in my yard, and I'll film that. So as you can see, just a light coat of Bondo in the low spots. One here, because we've already sanded the high spots, and that one there, and that one's just drying over there in that corner. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is basically, well, this is a situation. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about.
Embarrass me.
Yeah, we've never done this before.
Don't zoom in on my boobs, or I'm gonna be mad.
Shit, she's no fucking fun.